Oh, you gotta be... Holy moly, I already got ahead. I actually got the mute Stephanie. She's not actually mute, but found a horse. Welcome back to Minecraft. So today we have potions, and I've just equipped myself with about 24 minutes of potions right here. That should be enough time for me and my glorious suit of armor to get to the nether and possibly kill some blazes or wither skeletons, or both, all while trying not to die. Doesn't that just sound amazing? With the amount of endermen in here, I could probably get some end pearls as well, but with that villager, I don't really want to risk it. I already have what I need. Saying that, I might as well try it. And even with looting 3, I got nothing. Just getting some building blocks to defend myself with. Oh, there's the basalt biome. I'm pretty sure there was another biome over here somewhere. Alright, there's the bastion. I know I'm not going in there, but right behind it should be the nether fortress that I am in need of. So far so good. 2 minutes off the potion, but I am sure we'll make it in time. I'm sorry, was it behind it over here? It was, right? And there it is. And this time I don't have to deal with any of those piglins, so that is pretty neat. Just need to get down there, which I already had a way down there over here. Ooh, that was close. I almost one-tapped that guy. That would have been bad. 4 rods, that's really good. That's like double what I got from the last run. I'm much more confident now that I have the diamond armor on, because I'm not as afraid. You gotta be shitting me. Right here? Just turning left and that's where the room is? Oh boy. Oh, there is a wither skeleton over there. Oh, there's 3 of them up there? Sheesh. Alright, cool. I got a stone sword. Can use that for absolutely nothing. Oh, you gotta be... Holy moly, I already got ahead. I already got ahead. Whew. Alright, that's 1. That's 1. Just need 2 more. And then I'll get an iron golem to just beat the hell out of the guy. Well, I just destroyed a ghast with a fireball by accident. It just shot it a little bit too late. Alright, cool. So that ghast is dead. Alright, so one of those archer skeletons just drop-kicked me into the lava, and this is exactly why I've got the potions on me. So, yeah, I'm gonna just slowly swim to shore, because someone forgot their building blocks. Yeah. Alright, I found my way back into the same spot that I got out of previously, and now we just need 1 more wither ahead, and then I'm gonna summon a little bit of help to kill the wither itself. At the moment, I'm kind of running out of food here. I currently have 2 skulls and a lot of coal/bones. So I'm gonna have to go get more food, and then I might be back for round 2. I'm not quite sure which direction I was heading. I'm pretty sure I have to go over to the bastion. That's the wrong bastion, isn't it? And that guy's after me. Oh. Nope. Okay, good. Okay, now for the hard part. I'm gonna have to find out where the portal is based on this forest right here. Oh boy. Alright, I guess it's time for me to go back and watch old footage to figure out where the fuck my portal is. Be right back. Alright, so I just checked and it is in this direction over here. Oh, now I understand why I'm not recognizing anything. It's upstairs. Hold on. This way. Should be right. There it is. Alright, going back home. Alright, so we're back, and I actually got the mute Stephanie. She's not actually mute, but I don't have a microphone for her, so she just has to be silent while I'm speaking, unfortunately. Alright, so that was pretty quickly fixed. I got the last head now, so we're just waiting for her to hit. She's gonna go over and hit the zombie pigman, isn't she? I'm gonna leave her. We actually do have the wither skeleton skull right here. We've got the 2 others at the base. We're probably gonna go a little bit away from our actual base, and then I'm gonna pop down the wither, defeat it, and hopefully get that beautiful, beautiful star. I know it's a 100% drop rate, but knowing my luck, it might as well just blow up. So yeah, we found a horse, and for some unexplainable reason, we're keeping it. So that horse is going to be the first of the many that will be inhabiting the stable that will, of course, be within the castle walls, right on the inside. Only problem is, we don't have the stable yet, so this one we're just going to have to leash right next to the chicken farm, I believe, or maybe next to the cows, who knows. We have an escaped convict over here, and I'm not entirely sure where he got out. My best bet is probably right here. Maybe I need to add another fence right here to make sure that they can't get over. But honestly, I'm using this to get in myself, so I'm not sure if that's a good idea after all. Alright, we're going to the mountains, to the cold mountains, and then over here we're just going to go ahead and spawn in the wither. We're going to dig a little bit underground, spawn in the wither, spawn in an iron golem. I've heard they take on the wither, but I'm not entirely sure if that's true. If that is in fact not true, then I will be getting the pleasure of destroying it myself. And I'm just now noticing that I actually did come over here before. Oh, there she is. So now I'm just going to have to dig a little bit down. And then we're going to dig a room for the wither. And I'm just now noticing that I didn't actually bring any torches, so we'll have to fix that the old-fashioned way. Hold on a second. I'm a little nervous about this, but first we're gonna start out by exchanging some potions here. 1 regeneration and 3 healing should do it. I have the same myself. The swiftness potion should last us the entire fight. Let's see. I'm rearranging some of our tools and such. And I will just, let's see, get ready to spawn in the iron golem as well. Pop, 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 pop. And then just pop down the iron golem right there. And pop. Run. No, that's fine, it's fine. The explosion isn't going to get us out here. Drink the regeneration. Now. Let's go. Oh, let's go, we gotta kill it. Ah! That's unfortunate. Alright! Alright, we got it. At the cost of 1 human life. And apparently her items got destroyed? Huh. Well, that's not too good. But, hey, we got the nether star, so I guess that's the most... Oh, no, there's a pretty good... Oh, no. There's a pretty good pickaxe in there. So right now, I'm not sure what to make this beacon out of, you know, the base blocks. I have a lot of iron. But, on the other side, iron isn't really something I'm getting automatically. But the gold, every single time I go to use the gold farm, I get more of this stuff. So honestly, it might as well be the gold. Then again, this is not a permanent emplacement. I'm putting this in temporarily. It's going to be in the farm, or in the quarry that I'm going to be making. It's going to be all the way at the bottom. And by the bottom, I mean at the beginning of Deep Sleep. And we're going to be mining out all of the cobblestone in there to build the wall. Now, right now, as it stands, I don't actually have... I don't think I have any obsidian. I might. Actually, you know, I do. Okay, I do. So, never mind that. I do have obsidian. And I do have glass. And I have the end stars, so that means... And the nether star. I mean, that's just... stupid. And there we go. We've got a beacon. Perfect. Now... I wonder if copper works. Alright, we're breaking this down. And we're bringing it to where the quarry's gonna be. I don't know where that's gonna be yet, but we'll figure that out. So I was thinking, right? It's not right that this thing has to be hidden. That's the XP farm. This is supposed to be a giant freaking portal. And that is just not the case right now. So... I'm going to be building the quarry, like, right here, I think. And I'm pretty sure a 3H? No, that's not the one. G, there it is. Shows me the chunks. I am a little bit annoyed that the cow fence actually goes a little bit into this chunk. But placing the quarry up here is probably fine. So this chunk right here is going to be the quarry. I'm going to place a little gold block in the corners of where I want to build this quarry. It's going to be primarily underground. I'm not going to take away the... Oh, that's too much. I'm not going to take away the upper grass layer. And that might be a bad idea. I might accidentally get blown up by a creeper someday, and that's going to... Okay, so I've changed my mind a little bit about the quarry. How the quarry is going to look is there's going to be a bit of a hole in the ground. And I'm kind of losing the idea of it being exactly one chunk big. Like, the area that I mine out might be one chunk big, but the quarry itself, I really just... That should just be whatever size I feel fit for. And right now, I feel it needs to be a little bit more rounded in the edges. I want to build a bit of a path this way that goes over to the nether portal over there. And I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to build the nether portal yet, but we'll see how that goes. But the reason I want to build this is because I also want to build a little bit of a path this way, over here. So that way we know exactly where to put the quarries for it to be right next to the path. Now, as for the leaves, I'm not entirely sure where they went. Do I really only have 25 left? It's fine. I think I don't actually use leaves for all that much, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to be using them on the path either. Like right here, I stopped using them when it left this area right here. Oh, and I also used the slabs, didn't I? I should probably go get some of those. That's going to be... if I don't have those everywhere, that's going to look a little confusing. So far, so good. The quarries cost me more cobblestone than it's actually generated. That's a little stupid. But I was thinking about making the path like right around here, actually. Going out in this direction over here. Maybe taking a little turn over here this way and then going up here again. Something along those lines. So we're going to go ahead and cut away these leaves right here and create a path that's wide enough. And then I am just going to start pathing away. I finished the building, and then I went over to the village to trade a bit. Well, actually, that's the wrong order. I finished the building, then I headed over to the XP grinder and stood there for about 15 minutes just to relax and, you know, whatnot. And then I had a bunch of rotten flesh and gold, so I went over and traded that. And apparently I got so many emeralds that I could just get like 5 mending books, so I did that just in case. I need to drop one of them on my shovel because that thing is about to... well, I'm not saying it's about to break, but I feel like with the amount of work I'm going to be doing with it, I would probably best need one that's at full durability. And look at that. Isn't that just awesome? I haven't popped down the beacon yet, but that will probably be shining up through the quarry as well. Or maybe we're making a little shrine for it. I'm not sure yet. Well, the mending books will be going in this chest with all the other books. I'm not actually sure if I have any other mending books. Hold on. I know I placed them in a chest at some point. No, they're gone. Okay. Okay, so let's go check out the building that I just made. So this is the quarry. Welcome. The front is a bit messy because it's, well, the idea is that it's been kind of overlooked for a while. I mean, it was just built, now it's being used and used and used, and the only thing being maintained is really the fence because, well, they need to keep people out, right? So you walk in here and there's still a bit of a mess of a wall right here and there. But then there's the big table here. I'm not entirely sure what they use it for, probably eating or I don't know, waiting. I'm not sure why they would be waiting, but waiting. We've got the big forge, not because the stone guys are much into forging, but they need to maintain their tools, and this is where they do it. They've got these nice light holders. I was thinking about putting up lanterns, but I decided against it. And this one should probably go up, I mean, up here, right? Like so. And then we have the entire chest area that will be containing all the stone. Walking outside, we have coarse dirt and gravel everywhere because, honestly, they just drop a lot of the stones on the way in the door. We've got a bit of deep slate cobbled right here, so we can see that it's just been left there. And I'm not entirely sure if this is part of the wall or if it's just stashed stone. Like, they come up here and they just drop it off and they go back down. But I have made a little bit of a staircase down here as well, so you can kind of go down here, but running up is a little bit more of a hassle. Not too bad, but it's for the natural look. The quarry will be this way, and I will be using F3G to go under a chunk, probably the chunk right next to me, and then I will dig out that entire area and find out where we'll be placing the beacon. Now, going outside again, I know there's going to be mobs out there, so probably not. I'm not going to stay out here too long, but looking up at the roof right here, I placed a bunch of lights up there for two reasons. One, I don't want mobs to spawn up there. I'm not really going to want to deal with that later, especially because whenever I get a little further in this, I want to light up as much as possible around, probably with bushes and such. But up there, I didn't want to deal with mobs at all, so I popped down a bunch of lights, and also, it looks really cool. The fencing, the everything, it just looks good. Now, I need some arrows, so come to me, right over here. Good. One thing that I haven't done yet, actually, is I haven't cleaned out that chest right there, and that was my construction chest. I'm not entirely sure if I can have everything in my inventory. I cannot. Okay, good to know. I'm quietly thinking about updating to the version with the copper golems, just so I can get them to sort my stuff. Maybe make a little bit of a sorting system out of it. And you're getting one as well. There you go. Oh, I need mending on the shovel. Right, I forgot about that. I will just enchant another shovel. I have the levels for it. I have the diamonds for it. Why not? And it's primarily to see if I can get efficiency 5 on this one. There we go. And what should this shovel be named? Popper. I'm calling it Popper because it just pops all the dirt. So that's what we're doing. And we're popping a mending book on top of that. I feel like the next thing I have to do is get this beacon up and running. And getting the gold for it is easy, because I've already got all of it. Oh boy. I'm gonna need... Hold on. No, actually, I'm gonna need haste, and then I'm gonna need haste 2. So I'm gonna need 3 that by 3, 4 by 4. Oh boy, this is math. Hold on, let me just pull out my calculator. 9 by 9 equals 164. So I actually don't have enough blocks of gold to do this. Alright, I just came back from a quick run down to the mines, and honestly, I didn't get all that much. I got a few ores there, but I didn't really get anything that was going to make the difference between getting the beacon and not getting the beacon, especially at the level that I wanted at. So I'm thinking here, okay? I'm thinking, what am I going to do about that problem? What am I going to do about that problem? So right now, I might as well just go farm some gold. I feel like that would be the smart thing to do here. Alright, so I just got myself another 34 blocks of gold. So I think this is the way to go. I'm just going to have to stand here for an hour or two, and then all our gold problems will be more or less gone. I feel like I need to make a new gold farm, because every single time I want to have... If I want all the zombie pigmen to come to me, I'll have to shoot up there with a bow and arrow, and I don't feel like that's the right way to do that. I'm just mining out the area where the quarry is going to go. And I'm doing this because I also really want the beacon to go down as soon as possible. At the current time, I don't have any beacons going, I don't have any effects on, and this is just horrendous. Mining stone like this is terrifying. Terrifyingly slow. But with Haste 2, this would be a lot faster. I'd be just cruising through the levels, and I'd even have to watch the durability on my pickaxe in case I accidentally destroyed it. Alright, so going through that, I now am at the bottom. I'm not sure if I still am lacking. I might still be lacking a bit of gold, especially since I keep selling it to the villagers. So I'm going to ditch this in the quarry, and then I'm going to make sure that I get the gold blocks that I need. I did the math for it yesterday, but I believe it was something along the lines of like 160, 180-ish. So like 3 stacks. And that's what I'm going for. 3 stacks, full stacks of gold. And hopefully that's going to be enough. If it ain't, then we are going back. But we'll see. I spent an eternity at the gold farm. And I now have almost 3 stacks. I have the beacon with me. I don't really want to go back there right now, so what we're going to do is we're just going to set it up with however many layers we can put on it right now. Now, perfectly as it is, I'm not going to put it at the bottom layer, all the way at the bottom. I'm just going to put it around 0, and hopefully that's good enough. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put water at the bottom of this thing, so that if I ever do fall in, I'm actually just going to have the softest of, okay, you know what? I'm not doing that. Softest of landings. Yes, that's probably right. Okay, moment of truth. Where am I popping out? Oh, really? Well, it's not the worst positioning. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. Alright, I guess it is. Oh, no, here we go. It can go through the fences? I mean... Alright. Should we color it? Yeah, we should color it. I think I'll have to allow the fencing issue. It's a bit of a big change to make, but I forgot to plan for it, so yeah, now we're stuck with this. There we go. Could have also just done that, couldn't I? Alright, let's go. Haste. Done. Oh, I'm sorry, what? Did I not build the second level? Am I missing something here? I did not build the second level, so my math wasn't off, but my building was. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see how it does now. Oh, well, that's a lot better. I might just want to build a separate water elevator in here, but now we have this thing, and I want to test it out. So we're going to do a quick time lapse. Hold on. I got to put some of the stuff away. And then when I've put the stuff away, we're going to do a quick time lapse. I love time lapses, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed yet. Alright, so it's been like 5 minutes, and my inventory is already full. I mean, we might get some sorting machine at some point. Like, it just pushes everything up, and I think with the introduction of the sorters, what do you call those? The copper columns? Yeah, those things. As soon as they are introduced into this version, as soon as I get that version, sorry, we're probably gonna just use those a lot. All right, so I have to stop now because my inventory has been filled up 3 times. This is how far I've gotten so far. Like it's a pretty good chunk, especially seeing as I'm just kind of chilling here. I'm watching some Disney Plus, and get some stuff done. But really, I just want to keep digging. I want to see what's at the bottom down there. Like if I can just keep going, that would be nice. But then again, I've got work tomorrow, and I should probably head to bed. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put this off till tomorrow, when I'm probably gonna need to relax quite a bit as well. And then I'm just gonna head over and play some play some Minecraft after this. Also, I'm getting a bunch of cobblestone, and it's looking out to be really good for the castle project because it's gonna be made mostly out of cobblestone. I'm not sure about the pallet yet, if I even want one. I will have to figure that out in like a creative world or something. But I can possibly. I'm not sure if the stone cutter will accept these. Oh, it will. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, but we'll figure it out. So, thank you guys for joining me today. I think that's enough for this episode. We finally got this beautiful building up and running. And we got the beacon that we so badly wanted, or that I so badly wanted. Everything is looking really nice, and I am looking forward to everyone joining me for the next episode. So, see you, and Happy New Year's. Bye.